In the thin, icy air high above the earth, modern air combat has transformed into a battle of ghosts, where the enemy is often invisible, and the stakes are life or death in a split second. The days of close-range dogfights where pilots could see their adversaries with the naked eye are mostly gone. Now the fight is waged at distances where the human eye is useless, and technology reigns supreme. Pilots now hunt for electronic whispers, tiny signals and fleeting blips on their screens, rather than the roaring engines and twisting maneuvers of old. Every movement, every decision, is guided by sensors, data, and the hope of detecting the enemy first. The winner is often decided long before pilots ever see each other. In fact, many air battles are over before a single missile is fired, simply because one side saw the other first. First to detect, first to shoot, usually first to win. This simple truth has become the foundation of modern aerial warfare. This rule shapes every modern fighter jet, influencing their design, their technology, and even the way pilots are trained. It's a contest of who can see farther, react faster, and remain unseen longer. The sky has become a chessboard, where every move is calculated to avoid detection and gain the upper hand. Imagine two warriors in a pitch-black room, one holding a powerful flashlight, the other cloaked in near-perfect invisibility. The one who can see without being seen holds all the power. In the sky, radar is the flashlight, piercing the darkness in search of hidden foes. Stealth is the invisibility cloak, bending the rules of detection and making jets vanish from enemy screens. The US and its allies have spent trillions of dollars and decades of research making jets like the F-22 and F-35 nearly invisible to radar, pushing the limits of science and engineering. But rivals are not standing still. They must find new ways to reveal these hidden hunters, developing advanced sensors, new tactics, and smarter algorithms to tip the balance back in their favor. It's not just about building better radar, but about rethinking how radar works, using new frequencies, artificial intelligence, and even quantum technology to spot what was once invisible. The ultimate goal: to make the invisible visible, to turn the tables in this high-stakes game of hide-and-seek. Enter Russia's Su-57, a fighter designed from the ground up to hunt these electronic ghosts, equipped with cutting-edge sensors and unique radar systems. Its mission is clear: challenge NATO's air combat strategy by finding what others can't, and rewriting the rules of aerial warfare. The question now is, can a new kind of radar truly outsmart decades of stealth investment and innovation? If so, the balance of power in the skies could shift overnight. The Su-57 claims it can, and if it succeeds, it could change everything we know about air combat forever. The Su-57 is Russia's first stealth fighter built for the future. Unlike the F-22 and F-35, it balances stealth with other strengths. Its design isn't as stealthy from all angles, but that's intentional. Russian engineers chose not to chase perfect stealth, focusing instead on countering it. The Su-57 boasts extreme maneuverability, thrust vectoring engines, and a vast weapons arsenal. Most importantly, it's packed with sensors to find even stealthy enemies. It's more than a fighter, it's a flying command post and hunter. Its job: enter contested airspace, find high-value targets, and coordinate attacks. The Su-57's concept rests on detecting F-35's or F-22's before being detected itself. Its success hinges on winning the radar game. It's Russia's bold challenge to Western air warfare. The Su-57's core weapon isn't just its missiles or agility, it's the advanced radar suite that sits at the heart of its combat capabilities. This system is what truly sets the Su-57 apart from previous generations of Russian fighters. Its main nose radar, the N-036 Bielka, is an active electronically scanned array, or AESA system. This means it uses hundreds of tiny transmitter-receiver modules, all working together to scan the sky at lightning speed, far faster and more flexibly than older radar types. The Bielka radar can track dozens of targets at once, even while jamming enemy radars and missiles. This multitasking ability gives the Su-57 a huge edge in chaotic modern air battles. But Bielka is more than just a single radar in the nose, it's a distributed system, with multiple arrays placed around the jet. Side-facing X-band arrays are embedded in the fuselage, dramatically boosting the pilot's situational awareness. These panels let the Su-57 detect and track threats from the sides and even behind, covering angles that most fighters can't see. Uniquely, the Su-57 also features L-band radar arrays built into the leading edges of its wings, a rare and innovative addition in modern fighter design. L-band radars operate at lower frequencies, which makes them especially effective at detecting stealth aircraft that are designed to evade higher frequency radars. This gives the Su-57 a potential advantage against Western stealth jets. This multi-band, distributed radar architecture is Russia's answer to the challenge posed by Western stealth technology. It's a direct response to jets like the F-22 and F-35. All the data from these different radar arrays is fused together by powerful onboard computers, creating a single, clear, and comprehensive picture for the pilot. This fusion helps eliminate blind spots and confusion in the heat of battle. The ultimate goal is simple but ambitious: to ensure that no enemy jet, no matter how stealthy or advanced, can hide from the Su-57's gaze. It's a complex, ambitious system, representing the very peak of Russian radar technology and decades of research and development. The Su-57 is designed to hunt what others can't see, giving Russian pilots a potential edge in the most challenging air combat scenarios. If the system works as intended, it could fundamentally change the rules of air combat, making stealth less of a trump card and restoring the balance between offense and defense in the skies. But the big question remains: can this cutting-edge radar suite deliver on its promise when the shooting starts and the stakes are real? To understand what makes the Su-57's radar so unique, let's first break down the basics of how radar works and why different frequencies matter in the hunt for stealth jets. Radar systems operate by sending out bursts of radio waves. When these waves encounter an object like an aircraft, some of the energy bounces back to the radar receiver. By analyzing the returning signal, the radar can determine the object's location, speed, and sometimes even its size and shape. But not all radio waves are created equal. The frequency or wavelength of these waves plays a crucial role in what the radar can actually see. Different frequencies interact with aircraft in different ways, and this is where the cat-and-mouse game between jets and radars begins. High-frequency X-band radars, for example, produce very sharp, detailed images. This makes them ideal for tracking targets precisely and guiding missiles to their mark. They're the eyes of modern fighter jets in a dogfight. However, stealth jets like the F-22 and F-35 are specifically engineered to defeat these high-frequency radars. Their shapes and special coatings are designed to scatter or absorb X-band waves, making them nearly invisible to such systems. On the other hand, low-frequency L-band radars use much longer wavelengths. These waves aren't as easily fooled by stealth technology because they interact differently with the aircraft's surfaces. While L-band radars can't provide a crystal-clear image or pinpoint a target for a missile, they are much better at detecting the presence of stealth aircraft, giving away their position even if only as a faint blip. Stealth shapes and coatings are most effective against X-band radars, but L-band waves are harder to block completely. Some of these longer waves still bounce back, revealing the jet's presence. This creates a trade-off. X-band radars offer precision but struggle with stealth, while L-band radars can spot stealth jets but lack the accuracy needed for targeting and engagement. Traditionally, ground-based radars use L-band to scan the skies for stealth threats, but fitting such large, powerful systems into a fighter jet has always been a major engineering challenge. Russia claims to have solved this with the Su-57, equipping it with innovative wing-mounted L-band radar arrays. This could allow the jet to detect stealth aircraft in the air, not just from the ground. The Su-57's radar system combines both X-band and L-band technology, using X-band for precise targeting and L-band for searching out hidden, stealthy opponents. This dual-frequency approach is at the core of the Su-57's counter-stealth strategy, aiming to give Russian pilots an edge in the evolving radar war. If this technology works as advertised, it could tip the balance in aerial combat, making stealth jets easier to find and track. But as with all advanced military tech, there's a big difference between theory and real-world performance. Only time and real combat will tell if the Su-57's radar can truly change the game. The Su-57's L-band arrays are its secret weapon against stealth jets. While F-35's might be invisible to X-band, they could appear as faint blips on L-band. L-band can't guide a missile, but it can cue the Su-57's X-band radar to focus on a target. This brute force tactic increases the chance of detecting even stealthy jets. Su-57's can also share L-band data, triangulating targets with other jets or ground systems. The theory is sound: use L-band to find, X-band to target. Russian sources claim the Su-57 can spot F-35's from dozens of miles away, but these claims are unverified. Real effectiveness depends on radar power, processing, and stability in combat. The L-band advantage is promising but unproven. It's a clever idea, but the real test is in the skies. Can it really break stealth's spell? NATO's top fighters aren't standing still. The F-22 and F-35 have advanced AESA radars, multifunction sensors for detection, jamming, and intelligence. Their radars use low probability of intercept, LPI, to scan without revealing their position. Sophisticated software helps them spot even faint signals. The Eurofighter Typhoon and Rafale also field cutting-edge AESA radars, with unique features for wide coverage. Western jets are the result of decades of investment and integration. Their systems are mature, tested, and deeply networked. While the Su-57's L-band is novel, NATO jets have their own powerful toolkits. They're built to operate in dense electronic environments and share data seamlessly. The radar war is far from one-sided. Both sides are pushing the limits of what's possible. Radar is just one part of the F-35's edge. Its real power is sensor fusion, combining radar, infrared, and electronic data into a single picture. The F-35's computer does this automatically, freeing the pilot to focus on tactics. The distributed aperture system gives a 360-degree view. EOTs and electronic warfare systems add layers of awareness. If the Su-57's L-band radar detects the F-35 systems instantly pinpoint the Su-57's location. This integrated approach is NATO's biggest advantage. The F-35 doesn't just rely on stealth, it relies on its brain. It fights as part of a network, not alone. The Su-57 claims sensor fusion, but the F-35 system is years ahead. The real contest is not just radar versus stealth, but network versus network. In this arena, the F-35 leads. Real-world performance matters more than theory. Su-57's have seen limited action in Syria and Ukraine, mostly launching missiles from safe airspace. There's no independent proof of their radar's counter-stealth abilities. Meanwhile, F-22's and F-35's have operated in contested skies for years, often tracking Russian jets undetected. The evidence suggests NATO's combination of stealth, sensors, and network integration gives it a clear edge. Can the Su-57's radar outsmart NATO's stealth jets? In theory, maybe. In practice, not yet. Its L-band arrays are innovative, but the system is unproven and fielded in small numbers. Detecting a maneuvering F-35 in real combat is far harder than in tests. NATO's strength is its integrated network. Jets don't fight alone. Even if a Su-57 detects an F-35, the F-35's network likely saw the Su-57 first. The Su-57's radar is a clever gambit, forcing NATO to keep evolving. But for now, NATO's mature networked system holds the edge. The future question, as Russia refines the Su-57, how long will that edge last?